Is he on probation or no?
No, we're gonna take a plea today, but, he's got,
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. This case has a 2019 date.
I think he missed court on FTA and then he had a, think,
Let me see here. Because you're saying he has a remand without bond because he missed a court date?
I think that's what happened, Judge. I was thinking the same thing. Got a case number, he was indicted, and I think that he just felt to come to court. The rest of it.
On this case, was it that he didn't appear for court, or is it a affidavit to surrender surety? Okay. So it was an affidavit to surrender surety? Because if this was a failure to appear according to the new case law, there are other things that need to be done, and he may not be entitled to a bond. Yes, okay. There's a failure to appear. So you all need to speak with Ms. Ferguson, and you need to set this for a hearing. Because it's not on the docket today for a motion to set bond. I'm sorry.
No, she can't agree to.
I didn't know that such a thing as adults appear after prior
Okay.
prior date.
Oh, no problem. So yes, you'll need to file a motion, and according to new case law, he may not even be entitled to a bond. Yeah, so talk to your legislature. So FYI, going forward, everybody, you miss your court date, according to new laws, you may not be entitled to a bond. You don't appear out of county in another court, then that other court, even though it's out of county where you did not appear, they have input on whether or not you get a bond in this county. That's the new law. And if you don't like the new law, you need to talk to your legislature. I don't write the laws, I just follow the law. So it needs to be set for a hearing on the bond, and he's probably not entitled to it. Yeah, we'll set it for discovery.
They were saying they needed the deal letter, so I just want a couple of.
Well, and he's charged with evading arrest, detention in a vehicle. All right, you can get your Padilla letter, but he's gonna get deported. If he goes to jury trial, if he's found guilty at a jury trial, if he enters a plea, according to the law, he's getting deported.
Right. So that's what
There are people who've been getting deported for possession of marijuana cigarettes. So with an evading, he definitely will probably be deported. See how I threw that in? Definitely, probably.
More than likely.
Yeah. So Norma, reset this for 30 days. All right. So October 20th, that will be your discovery date. And State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes.
All right, that'll be your discovery and plea deadline date.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry, no, you said October. All right, thank you. Whenever they want to set the bond hearing. And what page was he on? All right, thank you. All right, anyone else ready? All right, Marlon Vasquez. Yes, yes.
Just so you know, Crystal's looking to see if their provider takes their insurance and my social worker is going to call them as well to see what we can.
Thank you so much. All right, if you'll come down, Mr. Vasquez.
You speak Spanish, is that the interpreter?
Yeah, the interpreter's right here.
I can borrow her for a second, see if I can-
All right.
Handle my time.
And counsel,
Yes, sir.
are you appointed on this case? Do you need an immigration attorney as well?
I've already requested one, Judge, on September 3rd, and I didn't get a response. I fired off another request this morning. And I just got an email from our office that they found the initial request. In the meantime, I have received an offer from the state.
Okay.
But I don't want to move forward until I get the Padilla letters required by the court.
Okay. Norma, on this one, we're gonna need a 45-day reset for a plea deadline date.
If I get the Padilla letter before,
I just let Ms. Ferguson know and she'll put it on the docket. All right, and let's get the interpreter up here.
I can sit stand by again until she finishes. If we want to take care of some other matters.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm gonna jump up.
Court is calling 2025 CR 009134, State versus Sonny Robledo. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Abelardo Garza for the respondent.
And are you Mr. Robledo?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. I need your bar number on that, please. Mr. Robledo, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
That is my bar number, Judge.
I think it.
Oh. Oh, it's yours, sorry. Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Robledo, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe so.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Robledo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you can be deported, not allowed re-entry or denied naturalization?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed under 1244 to 180 days in the Bear County Jail. There's $180 restitution to the Texas Department of Public Safety. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
State offer states one in attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court will review the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on your behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we just asked the court follow the agreement.
All right. The court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. There's $180 restitution to the Texas Department of Public Safety, and the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. It appears that you have a drug problem. Only 1 or 2 things are going to happen if you don't change your life. Either you're going to end up in and out of somebody's jail or in and out of somebody's prison, or either somebody's going to have to identify your body because the last time you use may be the last time you use. When you're released from the jail, if you can't find a place, a sober support house, or some place to help you with your drug addiction, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody to help you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
I appreciate you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I will
You're
be
welcome.
excused.
Yes. Marlon Vasquez.
Thank you for calling up, Judge.
Sure, no problem. Hello, Mr. Vasquez.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Oh, buenos dias. ¿Cómo está?
Bien.
Don't. Oh, bien, très bien. A2? Okay, I'm trying to learn, people, so don't get on me for my accent or lack thereof. All right, so your case is being recalled for November 3rd. That is your plea deadline date. On that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement, your next court date will be a jury trial date. Do you understand?
Bien.
Yes.
Well, that's all. Thank you. And if my Spanish is not very well, you can blame your attorney. He's supposed to be teaching me.
I'll try my best.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else ready?
Except us, sir.
May I get a seat, please? Thank you.
All right, do you have- All right, who is here on Ezra Espinoza? All right, come down. Where's your client?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, so did he provide the $1,000 towards restitution?
He has 900 of it, Your Honor. He doesn't have 12,000.
Okay, why are you short $100? I'm sorry,
What I just said,
why? Like what happened with your budget?
I only get 9,900.
All right, and who's the prosecutor on this?
He wasn't exactly sure where to pay it, so he has the money order today. He just doesn't know what department to give it to.
All right, so he has $900 money order,
That's correct, Your Honor.
and state, where does he need to give that?
Judge, after conferring with probation, I'm gonna fill the form out and then he's to take the money order to the first floor of the DA check section.
Okay, and then my other question is, how much is he going to be able to pay monthly towards his restitution?
Well, I got a job with the company, the tree service company.
Mhm.
So they pay me like probably contribute every month.
Well, how much?
Do you think you could do like $500-600 a month?
Probably
See, here's the thing. How old are you?
20.
All right, you're still sort of young. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. What I want to know is how much you can pay per month towards restitution. Do not pull numbers out of the sky because you're like, oh, let me say $500 a month because I think the judge would go along with this. Because let me just tell you, if you tell me you're going to pay $500 a month, you're going to be paying $500 a month. And if you're short, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to get a report for probation. So have you sat down to figure out what your expenses are, how much money you have coming in, and how much you can really pay per month?
No, I do not.
All right, so they're going to get a form for you to fill out, and I want you to sit down with your attorney and come back to me when you're ready
Sure.
with how much he can realistically pay per month. Now, what I can tell you, $50 a month is not going to work for the court. So it is going to be more than $100 a month. You understand? Because they want their money. All right.
Understandable.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, and just let me know how much he says he can pay per month. Are we ready on anyone else?
Probation be providing you that form, or did you just?
Oh, the state will have that form.
Oh, you're talking about the restitution forms?
Yeah, then his $900 to give to them.
Oh, okay.
And then he needs to sit down right now and let me know how much he can pay per month towards the restitution. And then I'll take up sentencing. Are we ready on anyone else? Kenneth Kim. Hello. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 11285, State versus Kenneth Kim. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Alvin for the state.
Roger Pettis for Mr. Kim, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Kim?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Kenneth Kim who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 11285 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 to 4 grams on February 22nd, 2022 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Can I have a file stamp, please? All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to proceed on the first number 2. On or about the 24th day of March, 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Kenneth Sangoon Kim, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court, court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court, a violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, after conferring with counsel and probation, we are in agreement to deny the MTR, have the defendant submit to IOP, sign up for the IVR hotline, and test within 24 hours of receiving notice. He's going to do sober support 1 time a week, and he's also going to be submitted to the gang unit for evaluation to see if he needs to be on ISP.
All right, so this is his second motion to revoke. You want to raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name's Kim.
All right, do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Then why are you engaging in activity that will send you to prison?
Ma'am, I know. Last time you came here, you gave me a chance. And I promise you, it sounds a lot worse than if I did my best. I have my kids and I got them back and I've been working really hard and I just got to the point where I was able to start actually being financially stable. I wasn't prioritizing the urinary drug test fees because I thought that it wasn't as important as the fines for my probation at this point being almost off in February. And I kind of got careless. Someone stole my phone and I went and prioritized buying a new iPhone for myself before paying for the fee. And that's probably when I had gotten the warrant. Then I turned myself in and tried to talk it out with my probation officer. And this is where I ended up in jail. And after being in here for the past 3 weeks, I've realized that that was a dumb decision and I would never make anything close to that. I want to get out and work hard and make sure that I can get my kids out of the hotel they're living in with their mother, children, and their stepfather. And so they can live at home with me, my mom, and their grandmother that loves them very much. And my boy with me. And terribly sorry, we'll never miss another drug test. I've been clean. I took my lip class. I got my certificate.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you've been clean or not because you haven't been taking your UAs. And this is, again, I will tell you, the time you were before me in July, what you're telling me now is the same thing you told me before. I promise you, Judge, I'll never mess up.
You're right.
And now we're back with the same promises.
Your Honor, I finished the big class and got my certificate. I've been paying the fines every month for minimum and a little more if I could. And I've completed 200 hours of community service. Last time when I went to that program, I was supposed to sign for 90 days. I did 180 when I got there. Didn't mention that, and I just took that as a way to keep going up. And I've been clean. And it's just I missed the drug.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you've been clean or not. You say you've been clean, but I don't have any tests to prove that.
You're right, Your Honor. I'm willing to do the 24-hour submit hotline at any time and come up clean. I promise you I will not do anything close to anything drug related at all. Not even cigarettes. I just want to be there for my son.
All right, any objection to the court review and the court summary?
Objection.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes. All right, so does anybody want to address the court summary?
With respect to any particular item, he's done his community service, he's done the BIP class.
With respect to residential treatment?
We believe that the appropriate situation for him, based on visiting with him and as with the CLO, is that there is really not a drug problem. But if you want weekly UAs, there were just logistical issues on getting there in terms of transportation and some other aspects that kind of came to a confluence of problems involving a phone, involving some funds. And so the previous probation officer had him test every 3 months, and that was working out. The new one just started saying every month, and that became problematic. But he's willing to do
Well,
whatever.
why is it problematic for him to test every month?
It wasn't, he counted the last 3 months that the probation officer I had before that didn't want me drug testing on those 3 months as a missed drug test each month. And I tried to talk to him about
Okay, so here's the thing.
And he said that,
Because you're making the court reporter's job harder than it has to be. One, you need to slow down, and two, you need to speak up.
yes, ma'am.
I do hear some bass in your voice, so use the bass in your voice so that she can hear.
Yes, ma'am. My apologies. Your Honor, to keep it short and simple, I will do my best to prioritize the drug testing and not get careless because I'm close to getting off of probation now. I pay my fines and pay my UAs and do my UAs first and foremost over everything else and make sure I keep my job. That's all I'm gonna prioritize. I'm sorry for getting careless, Your Honor, at this moment, and I'm not gonna lie, I did prioritize buying that phone, like I said, over my fees, and I just thought.
And why do they want gang supervision?
I told him I have no idea. I'm not gang related in any way. I don't affiliate with anyone that's in gangs. I've just been hanging out by myself and my kids and my mother and him.
Your children.
Yes, ma'am. Family invited.
Miss Abrams? What are you requesting?
Judge, we looked over, we don't, was requesting what the agreement was that we came up with. I figured the IVR hotline with the submission within 24 hours, would kind of give him the ability to work out whatever arrangements he needs to work out with finances as well as with his children. I think that was the main thing he was missing as far as missing his UAs. As the court can see, he was on UAs every 3 months, and he was doing fine with those. He got a new officer. I think kind of flipped the script a little bit, and we don't have any.
So do y'all think he needs the IVR hotline, or does we just need to do random UAs once a month?
Well, that's what I'm saying, the IVR hotline for the random UA,
Okay.
or we can do random UAs once a month, make that an actual condition that you would have to do the monthly UAs.
All right, we're gonna do, then this is what the court will do. The court will deny an alternate mean conditions to include random UAs, 1 time per month. Or he can do the patch, ISP gang supervision, and 30 sober support meetings in 30 days. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Is there anything you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor, just I would like to say thank you to you guys for doing the job and.
All right, so here's the thing. Probation, this is not something where it is better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Because if you come in to ask for forgiveness, that means that a motion to revoke has been filed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And from here on out, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And you need to be in communication with probation. If there's an issue, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call them. And if they're not responding to you, all you have to do is come into court and I'll figure out what's going on. But this asking for forgiveness.
Oh, I can come in here anytime and ask, or what's going on?
Look at Deputy Laura.
I didn't know.
If there is an issue,
Okay.
I'm not your first resort.
Okay.
Your first result should be calling probation.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm the last resort. You can't get in touch with probation or they're not addressing issues, then you can come in here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Today is plea deadline. So are you all reaching an agreement or is this going to jury trial?
Judge, my notice of appearance just got accepted this morning. I don't know what the court's policy is, but I haven't even seen. I haven't gotten any discovery other than the police report I saw in the file today.
All
I
right,
need some
so
time to catch up.
what I can tell everybody, according to the law, just so you know, when you retain an attorney, you're not entitled to 10 days. So if I give you more than 10 days, that's just me being nice for giving you more than 10 days. And I believe the reasoning behind that is because people could keep their case on the docket forever. All they have to do is just keep retaining new attorneys over and over and over. So Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date, the week of September 22nd, please. All right, September 25th, you need to let the court know whether you reached an agreement or if you want a jury trial. Do you understand? All right, thank you. That's Joshua Raul Gonzalez.
All right, let's talk about that. This Texas docket ran the gamut, from bond complications and immigration consequences to a young defendant trying to prove he could handle restitution, all capped off by a probationer on thin ice with drug testing. Judge Ferguson presided, and her steady mix of pragmatism, patience, and tough reminders about accountability kept the room focused. It opened with a defendant whose 2019 case had dragged on because of a missed court date. The discussion centered on whether he was even entitled to a bond under new case law. Judge Ferguson made it clear, under the updated rules, missing court can strip you of bond eligibility, even if the failure happened in another county. Her tone was matter of fact, reminding everyone that if they didn't like the law, they needed to talk to their legislators. She just follows it. The case was reset for discovery and plea discussions, but the bigger takeaway was her pointed warning. Skipping court has serious, lasting consequences. Next, C.A. Quez, whose case required an interpreter and even a request for an immigration attorney. The court slowed things down to ensure he understood the plea offer and his rights. Judge Ferguson's patience stood out here, particularly as she reset his plea deadline to give time for those extra resources to come through. She even joked lightly about her Spanish, noting that she was trying to learn and that any shortcomings could be blamed on his attorney for not teaching her. It was a rare bit of levity in a docket otherwise packed with heavy issues. Then came Sonny Rob D. no contest to a state jail felony for possession of less than a gram of a controlled substance. The judge walked him carefully through every admonishment, jury trial rights, confrontation rights, and even immigration consequences, which Robledo confirmed he understood. The plea agreement gave him 180 days in county jail under 12.44, plus a $180 restitution to the Texas Department of Public Safety. Judge Ferguson followed the deal, but didn't miss the chance to offer a sober warning. With a drug problem like his, the road only leads two ways, prison or an early grave. Her comments were firm, direct, and aimed more at giving him a wake-up call than scolding. We then circled back to Ezra S. Eterned with $900 toward his $5,000 restitution. Judge Ferguson pressed him on why he was short $100 and didn't let him get away with vague promises about future payments. At just 20 years old, Espinosa admitted he hadn't sat down to calculate his expenses. The judge ordered him to fill out a financial form and return with a realistic plan, stressing that wishful numbers wouldn't cut it. It was classic Ferguson, firm but constructive, pushing young defendants to take real responsibility for their obligations. Finally, the session closed with Kenneth Key Econ motion to revoke his deferred adjudication for possession of a controlled substance. His violation? Missing drug tests. Kim gave an emotional explanation. He'd prioritized family needs and even a new phone over probation costs, insisting he'd otherwise been clean and compliant. The judge wasn't entirely convinced, pointing out that without test results, there was no proof of sobriety. Still, she gave him another chance, denying revocation, but adding stricter conditions, monthly random UAs, gang supervision, and 30 sober support meetings in 30 days. Her warning was sharp. Probation is not a better to ask forgiveness than permission system. Fail again, and it could mean 10 years in prison. Kim's gratitude was evident, but so was the weight of the judge's warning. So, this hearing covered a lot of ground. A reminder the peer can close the door on bond, a young man getting pushed to budget like an adult, an addict warned about the razor's edge he's walking, and an interpreter-assisted case handled with extra care. Through it all, Judge Ferguson stayed steady, clear, pragmatic, and not afraid to blend firm accountability with a little humanity. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.